In our minds, the processes are always additive or multiplicative. There's no concept of subtraction or division. The notion of simply eliminating negative thoughts to make room for positive ones is not as straightforward as it sounds. It requires a deeper understanding of how the mind operates. There's often a misconception that we can distinctly categorize our thoughts into negative and positive and selectively remove the unwanted ones. For those who believe they can selectively erase negative thoughts, I suggest a brief experiment. Try not spending even 10 seconds thinking about a monkey. The result is often that your mind will be overrun with the very thought you're trying to suppress. This happens because our mind operates on a sort of full throttle across all its aspects. There's no brake or clutch to control the speed of thoughts. When you try to resist a thought, you inadvertently give it more energy. This misunderstanding has been perpetuated by various moral and religious teachings that advocate for a suppression of bad thoughts, turning such suppression into a constant struggle. If you spend just a few moments in quiet reflection, you'll realize that you can't forcefully control your mind. Attempting to remove negative thoughts is a futile endeavor, because the very act of focusing on what you want to remove, ironically, makes it more predominant in your mind. So, what's the alternative? Rather than trying to push certain thoughts away, focus on understanding and observing your thoughts without judgment or resistance. This approach doesn't just apply to negative thoughts, but to all thoughts that flow through your mind. By observing without attachment, you gain the ability to navigate your mental landscape more freely and effectively. Understanding the intricate workings of the human mind is crucial, especially considering it's the most sophisticated computer we have on our planet. All the supercomputers in existence were, after all, created using this very mind. Given this fact, isn't it essential that we comprehend how our minds function? A key aspect of the mind's operation is that it operates on principles of addition and multiplication, not subtraction and division. Every attempt to influence the mind often results in an increase or a multiplication of thoughts. In dealing with the mind, it's not about categorizing thoughts as positive or negative, and then trying to eliminate the negatives. The primary thing to realize is that your mind and body are tools meant to serve you. Your true self, the essence of your life, is what's most important. The body and mind should be like vehicles that go where you want them to, not on their own divergent paths. Unfortunately, many people experience their minds, which hold incredible potential, as burdens or sources of trouble. This is a misinterpretation. The mind is a beautiful asset, provided we understand how to use it effectively. A fundamental step in this process of understanding is creating a certain distance between you and your physiological and psychological processes. Realize that there is more to you than just your thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. There's an aspect of your being that exists beyond these faculties. Even when you close your eyes and cease to engage with the external world, your existence, your self, persists. Recognizing and nurturing this aspect is key to mastering the powerful tool that is your mind. The act of seeing through your eyes is just one way of experiencing the world. But closing your eyes doesn't mean your existence ceases. You are still there, existing beyond your thoughts and emotions. The most significant part of who you are is the life within you. The fact that you're alive at this moment. It's not about what you or I think. It's about the fact that we are here, alive, and that's what truly matters. Therefore, it's essential to connect with this fundamental sense of being alive. When you do this, you naturally create a distance between yourself and your stream of thoughts. This separation from your psychological and physiological processes is the key to ending suffering. Human suffering primarily falls into two categories: physical and mental. By establishing this space between yourself and your mind, and between yourself and your body, you can end this suffering. Every human being should experience and understand this. The idea of simply eliminating negative thoughts to foster positive ones is often futile. It rarely works as intended because it's not about removing these thoughts. It's about avoiding them temporarily. When negative thoughts arise, and you distract yourself with a mantra or another focus, you're just avoiding the issue, not resolving it. Once you stop, these thoughts can resurface with greater intensity, or even manifest in your dreams. Therefore, the solution isn't in the avoidance, but in creating a fundamental distance between you and your thought processes. This understanding is vital. Once you grasp this, you can navigate life more effectively, free from the constant flux of mental and physical suffering. Firstly, it's important to recognize that emotions like anger, resentment, fear, and anxiety, as well as the negative feelings we generate, are usually directed at others. However, it's crucial to understand that harboring these emotions is akin to drinking poison, and hoping someone else will suffer the consequences. In reality, life doesn't work that way. If you consume poison, it affects you, not the person you're resentful towards. When I refer to these emotions as poison, it's not just a metaphor. If you were to do a blood test during a moment of intense anger, you would find that your body's chemistry changes negatively. You are, in a literal sense, poisoning yourself. No one wants to harm themselves in this way. The question you're asking stems from a feeling of helplessness. What can you do about it? The answer is simpler than you might think. Do nothing. Instead, take a step back and focus on the very essence of life. This could be your heartbeat, your breathing, or simply the sensation of being alive. Depending on your level of sensitivity and perception, choose a focus that resonates with life for you. It might be a bodily sensation, your breath, or your heartbeat. By concentrating on these life-affirming aspects, you'll gradually notice a clear separation between who you are and what you've accumulated, which includes both your physical and psychological states, regardless of whether they are in harmony or disarray. This understanding is key to navigating and managing your emotional responses. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and understanding. Remember, the emotions we hold onto impact us more than anyone else. It's our responsibility to manage these feelings and maintain our well-being. If you found value in our discussion today, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, and share it with anyone who might benefit from it. Your support means a lot and helps spread positive messages like this one. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more content that aims to enhance your life. If you have any thoughts, experiences, or strategies that have worked for you in managing difficult emotions, please share them in the comments below. Let's cultivate a community of support and growth. Before we part, take a moment to remember: your mental and emotional health is a priority. It's not just about avoiding negative emotions, but about nurturing the positive aspects of life, your breath, heartbeat, and the very sensation of being alive. Stay connected to the essence of life, and you'll find a path to inner peace and clarity. Until next time, keep nurturing your mind, body, and soul. See you in the next video.